konnichiwa or karanasai. Or, to all you couch-drilling armchair generals out there, hello, and welcome back to the FO broadcast, your one-stop shop for all things Fuji and beyond. Now, unless you've been hiding in a trench, like the Americans, you would know that we recently bombed Pearl Harbor on December 7th, which would be about yesterday. But I'd like to give a quick shout out to our military and Navy for the successful attack. Now, who would have guessed it? The Americans and British have decided to crash our party. They declared war on us faster than you can say sushi. But hey, Japanese citizens, I don't want you to worry. We are like the Godzilla of all nations, because we're a strong and successful state that is on par with both militaries. And if somehow our military fails, which it won't, our unified allies would also help us, like Germany or Italy. Now, I always want you to be cautious and be careful of any unwanted house guests in your neighborhood. Anyways, that's all from me. I'd like to head to our lead reporter to recap our recent bombing success. Take it away, Diogo.
Hello everyone, this is Diogo, your favorite and lead reporter. If you look behind me, you can see how our military was able to bomb the all-great America. This footage shows our brave pilots of the Japanese Navy meticulously unfolding the plan. Our forces targeted key military installations. For example, you can see we used battleships and aircrafts. You cannot see in the footage, but the faces of Americans is pure shock and anger. This act of surprise has been a huge success as we catch the Americans off guard. Now, everyone has been wondering how we did this, how we reacted, and just our future plans. And we are so happy to say that our leader, Hirohito, is on FO broadcast to speak about it.
Oh, sorry. I was just listening to the Republic album by Drake Kage. It's pretty good, you should check it out. Anyways, it makes me feel more pride in our country, feel good about our recent victories, and just a sense of courage and unity among the Japanese people. Now, hello everyone, welcome back, it's me again, and I'd like to introduce you to the one and only Hirohito. Hello Hirohito, how are you?
Good evening, my fellow Japanese. Thanks for having me here. And yes, I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking.
I'm glad to hear that, and I just want to thank you for taking the time to speak with us during these challenging times. I know you're a very busy man, so I'll keep this short and concise. Okay, Your Majesty, can you provide us some insight about Japan's motives behind the attack on Pearl Harbor?
You see, the decision of our military was not made with no thought. Japan has processed this idea for a while, and we wanted to ensure the prosperity, security of our nation and its people. It was a strategy as well. We assumed that it would be very vital for economic prosperity. With the attack, we sought to neutralize the United States and continue our seizing of resources. We really just wanted to attack the military base and the naval fleet. Basically, just disabling their military power.
I see. Now, because of the attack, there has been some talk about Japan's actions. Many label the attack as unnecessary and just aggressive. How would you describe your actions and respond to the people?
You see, the actions we took seem necessary to protect us and our nation and de-escalate any tension possible. We understand that the war has brought many millions to rest, and we mourn those losses. While we have no other option, we understand that engaging in military action may not always have been the best result, but we really had no other option. If anything, the United States were being aggressive and pushed us to do it. We wanted to become a respected nation and would do anything to become that respected state. Not only this, but we have had many encounters in DC and Tokyo where these negotiations did not work out for neither of us. And to be honest, I think that the United States has just been very stingy recently. We believe that the Americans have challenging our freedom, so we had to use our military strategies to fight back.
Very true, Your Majesty. Anyways, there has been some questions going around with the Japanese people. With Japan's roles in World War II, what are our goals and aspirations of the outcome of the conflict?
As I said before, our primary goal is to secure our nations and maintain stability. We see a post-war Japan that rules all over East Asia and maybe even expand from there. We want to be able to stand respected among the nations and influential through the Asian-Pacific region. If we're able to have a powerful state as of right now, we can utilize other countries' resources to make something even bigger. You see, Japan lacks things like oil, rubber, basic resources, and we need to expand our land to gain these resources. Utilizing these two resources will make us such a powerful country that no one in the world could ever challenge.
This will probably be our last question now. I don't want to waste too much of your time. What do you see or depict in this poster made by our amazing Japanese artists?
You see, I would like to credit and thank whoever made this art. It is amazing representation of how great Japan really is. As you can see, we have the Japanese samurai, which is a big part of our culture and a sign of strength and power. This most likely will provoke pride and courage into our Japanese citizens and troops. Not only this, but it shows our allied powers, Germany and Italy, behind us, helping us. You see, I'd like to point out that the tripartite pact is the only reason we are allied with them. So shout out to that treaty. Now, I believe that the ship is an American ship, and that is a representation of us sinking the American fleet at the Pearl Harbor. The size of that ship and the size of the samurai is a great representation of both our countries. I hope that the Americans have felt fear out of this poster.
Great use of words, Your Majesty. Well, that's all the questions for now. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Yes, I want to tell my Japanese citizens, do not worry about any war speculations. We have everything under control, and we have updated our military, and we're using powerful, extreme air combat weapons. Our planes. Thank you, and that's all. Good night, Japan.
Well, that's all the time we have today, folks. Thank you for tuning into FO Broadcast, and tune in next week for any new major news update on the war. And remember, stay safe, and sayonara na yonichi nichi.
Strategies to fight back.
Next week for any new major news out.
It's not made with no thought. Yeah. Basically, just disabling their military power.